Hello, hello.
బెటర్ అనుకున్నా మన వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారు. వాటర్ పడలేదు ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఇచ్చింది. చెప్తావు కదా ఇలా ఏళ్ళు చూపిస్తూ చెప్పాలి. ఇద్దరు ఇద్దరు కలిసా ఆ మైక్ దగ్గర పెట్టుకొని ఇద్దరు ఏళ్ళు పెట్టి చూపించాలి.
గట్టిగా చెప్పాలి, నీట్ గా చెప్పాలి. అందరు కూడా ఎవరు చెప్తుంటే వాళ్ళ పక్కన మైక్ తీసుకోండి. Good afternoon, everyone. May I introduce myself? I am on with my friend is Avinash. My project name is Working Model of Kidneys. Kidneys are bean-shaped organs. Kidneys' main function is filtering waste products. For every 30 minutes, the kidneys filter all the blood in the body. Blood enters into the kidneys through an artery from the heart. Blood is cleaned by passing through millions of tiny blood filters. Waste material passes through the ureter and is stored in the bladder as urine. When the bladder is full, urine leaves the body through the urethra. Health is wealth. Thank you. Thank you. Happy National Science Day.
క్లాస్ మీరు దగ్గర ఉండండి ఇద్దరు.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I introduce myself? My name is Jashwita from class 2. My project name is Automatic Water Dispenser. The water dispenser automatically, when the glass is near IR sensor, and stops when the glass is far away from IR sensor. The system is controlled by IR sensor, PNP transistor, resistor, and water pump. When an object is near an IR sensor, IR element, IR element, IR element, IR element, IR Thank you. Save water. Happy Science Day. Thank you. ఫస్ట్ నుంచి అక్కడ నేను ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ కొట్టాలి. Good afternoon to all. May I introduce myself to you? I am Vedashri from class 3. He is Mitesh from class 3. She is Pragna from class 3. And he is Joshi from class 3. Today our science project name is Seasons. Let's start. Seasons are called because of the tilt of the earth on its axis and the revolution of the earth around the sun. The sun rays fall unevenly. The sun rays fall unevenly on the earth's surface. This causes the season. Summer or hot. We prefer to keep ourselves cool during summer. We wear light cotton cloths. Cotton cloths keeps us cool. We use fans, coolers, and air conditioners in this season. It is also called It is also called monsoon season. It comes after summer season. The sky remains cloudy in this season. Rainy season is very important for farmers. In this season, the earth looks green and beautiful. Winters are cold. We like to keep ourselves warm in this season. We wear woolen cloths to keep ourselves warm. We like to drink hot food items like soup, coffee, milk, and tea. Thank you to all. Hope you liked our presentation. Happy Science Day. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Let us introduce ourselves. He is Nasim. He is Wajid. She is Triveni. She is Aigitka. And I am Jyoti. We are from class 3. Today our science project is water cycle. Water cycle is the circulation of water between land, air, and water bodies. Is called water cycle. There are four steps in the water cycle: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection. Evaporation, the process by which the water changes into water vapor, is called evaporation. Condensation is water vaporizes in the sky, starts cool down and changes into water droplets. The process by which the water vapor changes into liquid form is called condensation. Precipitation. When there is too much accumulation of water droplets in the clouds become heavy. Then water falls from the sky in the form of rain is called precipitation. Collection. When it rains, water falls on earth and fills the water bodies. Water from the seas, oceans, and lakes evaporates and the cycle continues. Thank you to all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for the opportunity. Hope you like our presentation. Happy Science Day. Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Satka from class 3. I am Manogna from class 3. I am Geetika from class 3. I am Suhas from class 3. Today our topic is types of shelters. Today, my topic is cold regions. Cold regions such as Arctic and polar regions are completely covered with snow. These regions are extremely cold. People in these regions build houses made of snow. These houses are shaped like a dome. The dome shape helps to us keep the warmth from inside. These houses are called igloos. Today, my topic is hot and dry regions. In hot regions, mud, straw, sticks, etc. are used to construct houses. Rainfall in hot regions is very red. The walls of the mud houses are very thick. This helps to keep the house cool. The roofs are made of thorny bushes. Today, my topic is stilt houses. Stilt houses are mostly found in regions with very heavy rainfall and frequent floods. These houses are raised on strong bamboo pillars or stilts over the ground to protect them from the flood water. The insides of these houses are also made of wood. These houses have sold rooms so that the rainwater does not collect on the roof. Today, my topic is wooden cabins. People who live in cold regions also use wooden cabins. Wood is used as it is available in plenty and helps to keep the house cool in summer and warm in winter. These houses have slanting roofs so that the snow can fall off easily. Thank you to all. Have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoy our presentation. Happy Science Day. Good morning to all.
చెట్టుకెళ్ళి చూపియాలా వేలికి ఇక్కడ చూపించి అక్కడ చెప్పండి.
Ma'am, good morning. నేను చెప్పండి. Good afternoon to all. May I introduce myself? I am Divyasri from class 3. I am Suhana from class 3.
I am Baicharan from class 3.
I am Nakshatra from class 3. Today our science project is about plant. Plants are very important for environment. There are types of plants on earth. Plants make their food the help of sunlight. This process is called photosynthesis. In this process, plants release oxygen for us. Plants play a vital role in the food chain. They absorb carbon dioxide from the environment. Many plants give us medicine. We get beautiful flowers. We get beautiful we get beautiful flowers, fruits, vegetables, pulses, grains, etc. and more useful products from plants. E- Even bark of the trees is also useful making paper and some otherwise. Plants help in reducing pollution and global warming. Thank you to all. So we must plant more and more plants. Thank you to all. Hope you enjoyed our presentation. Happy Science Day.
సెంటర్లో పెట్టుకొని నువ్వు ఇట్రా రా ఇట్రా.
ఇట్లా ఉన్నారు కదా. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఎవరు ఫస్ట్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఈజీగా చెప్పండి. యాక్షన్ చేస్తూ ఇవన్నీ చూపించుకోవాలి.
First name after this guy name or speech name after my own.
నువ్వు ఎట్లా చెప్తున్నావు అలాగే చెప్పు డైలీ.
This two in this one's first.
ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసినప్పుడు చేయి చూపించండి అక్కడ.
Good morning, everyone. Allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is D. Karthik Nayak from class 4. Today I am telling about air pollution. Earth is surrounded by a blanket of air called atmosphere. Air surroundings has 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen. The remaining 1% contains carbon dioxide and other gases. The balance of gases helps living beings to survive. Many human activities have led to release unwanted gases in the air and has caused air pollution. The World Health Organization estimates that about 2 million people die prematurely every year as a result of air pollution. Causes of air pollution. There are many causes of air pollution. Some of these occur on their own. Example, forest fire, volcanic eruptions. Artificial causes or human-made causes of air pollution are those activities which are made by humans. Let us learn some artificial causes or human-made causes of air pollution. The vehicle used fuel to run the fuel on burning emits a large amount of unwanted gases in the air. The industries and factories release gases discharges which get mixed with air and pollute it. Burning of garbage adds harmful gases to the air.
Large scale cutting of trees adds to air pollution. The act of cutting trees to clear forest is called deforestation. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day. Good morning to all. I introduce myself to you. My name is Varun. I study in fourth class. Today we are telling about effects of air pollution. Air pollution can cause harmful effect on our health. It can cause respiratory diseases. Besides the impact on our health, air pollution can also the damage to the environment. Due to air pollution, the amount of greenhouse gases has significantly increased in our atmosphere. This has caused increased trapping of the sun's heat, leading to an increase in the average temperature of the earth. This is known as global warming. Air pollution has also affected the ozone layer of our atmosphere. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day.
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Raghuram from 4th class. Today I am explaining about ways to control air pollution. Try to use public transport as much as possible. This will reduce number of vehicles on the road. Try to walk down or cycle if the distance is short. Do not burn waste to dispose of it, as it is one of the major problems faced by us every day. Every household all over the world generates waste. Plant more and more trees. Trees helps to purify the air. Save electricity by turning off the lights and fans when not in use. Similarly, use solar geysers instead of electric ones. Thank you to all. Have a Science Day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Gunashri from class 4. Today I would explain about land pollution. Land pollution occurs when harmful materials like plastic, chemicals, and garbage are left on the ground or buried in the soil. This pollution can damage the land, making it harder for plants to grow and animals to live. It often happens because people throw away waste improperly or dispose of harmful substance in the wrong places. Land pollution can also harm our health as dirty land causes lead to contaminated food and water. To help, we can recycle, reduce waste, and keep our surroundings clean. Thank you to all. Have a wonderful day. Happy Science Day.
Good morning to all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all. My name. May I introduce myself to you? I am Shankar Vaishnav, a different class 4. Today I am here to tell about water pollution. Water pollution is a serious problem. This problem is rising day by day. Water is the most essential thing for life. There is no life without water. Causes. Water pollution comes from different sources like the factories using chemicals, the farmers using too many pesticides and fertilizers, dumping sewage and garbage into rivers. Thank you all. Have a happy Science Day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Geeta Sri from class 4. Today I am explaining about water pollution. Water pollution has many harmful effects. It makes water unsafe for drinking, causing diseases like cholera and diarrhea. Polluted water kills fish and other aquatic animals. How to reduce water pollution? To reduce water pollution, we need to stop harmful chemical coming from factories to water bodies, and not throwing garbage into rivers or lakes can reduce water pollution. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day. Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce myself. I am Chaitrasri from class 4. Today I am explaining about types of teeth. An adult human has 32 teeth in our mouth, has an upper jaw and a lower jaw. An upper jaw has 60 teeth in our mouth, and lower jaw also has 16 teeth in our mouth. Different types of teeth. Different types of teeth are used for different purposes. Now we see an example. Incisors. Incisors are shaped like chisels. These teeth are present in the front side. These teeth are used for bite the food. In an adult, 4 incisors in the upper jaw and 4 incisors in the lower jaw. Now my friend explaining about canyons. Good Good afternoon to all. May I introduce myself to you. My name is Deepika from class 4. Today I will explaining about cannons. Cannons are the points present next to the incision. They are used for tearing the food. In an adult, there are 2 cannons in the upper jaw and 2 cannons in the lower jaw. Thank you to our happy science. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. May I introduce myself to you? My name is Pratika from class 4. Today I will explaining about premolars. Premolars are flat and strong teeth. Adult, there are 4 premolars in the lower jaw. The 4 premolars in the upper jaw. 4 premolars in the lower jaw. The premolars help to grinding and crushing the food. Thank you to all. Have a science day. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Mokshita from class 4th. I am explaining about molars. Molars are the teeth present in the back of the mouth in an adult. Humans, there are 4 molars in the upper jaw and 4 molars in the lower jaw. There are flat and strong teeth there, helping chewing and grinding the food. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Chetramesh from class 4. Today I am telling about structure of teeth. The part of the tooth which is visible above the gum is called the crown. The part of the tooth which is present below the gum is called the root. The root part of the tooth is not visible to us. A tooth has the following layers. Enamel. This layer covering a tooth is called enamel. It is the hardest substance in the human body. Dentine. This layer underlines the enamel. Pulp. It is the innermost part of a tooth. Blood vessels and nerves run through the pulp of the teeth. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day.
Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I'm Tejasri from class 5. Here I'm explaining about crops. Plants of the same kind cultivated on a large scale are called crops. Crops are different types like cereals, vegetables, fruits. Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Kalpana. I am from class 5. Today I am explaining about kharif crops. The crops that The crops that are sown in rainy season, June to September, are called kharif crops. For example, paddy, వడ్లు, jawar, జొన్నలు, ఉదటల్, మినపప్పు, coriander seeds, ధనియాలు, groundnut, వేరుశనగ విత్తనాలు, రైస్, బియ్యం, బ్లాక్ ఐడ్ పీస్, అలసందలు, బాజ్రా, సద్దలు, గ్రీన్ గ్రామ్, పెసళ్ళు.
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Lasya from class 5. Today I am explaining about rabi crops. The crops growth in winter season, October to March, are called rabi crops. For examples, gram, శనగబాళ్ళు, mustard seeds, ఆవాలు, linseeds, అవిసె గింజలు, chickpeas, శనగలు, troll dal, కందిపప్పు, హార్ట్స్ గ్రామ్, ఉలవలు, ఉలవలు, ఫెన్క్రిక్ మెంతులు, సిసన్సీ సీడ్స్, నువ్వులు, గ్రీన్ పీస్, పచ్చి బఠానీలు. Hope you enjoy our presentation. Happy Science Day to all. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Good afternoon to all. May I introduce myself to you. My name is Rishyani from class 5. Today explaining about layers of atmosphere. Our planet Earth is surrounded by a blanket of air called the atmosphere. The atmosphere can be made up of mostly nitrogen 17% and oxygen 21%. The atmosphere Yes. The atmosphere can be divided into layers based on its temperature, as shown in the figure. From the lowest to the highest layers are the five main layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere. Thank you to all. Good evening. Good afternoon, everyone. May I introduce myself to you. I am Janani from class 5. Now I am explaining about troposphere. This is the layer of the atmosphere that is closest to the Earth's surface. It extends up to 11 to 12 kilometers above the Earth's surface. This is the part in which we live. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I introduce myself to you? My name is Joshnavi. I am from class 5. Today I am telling about stratosphere. The stratosphere is a next layer after the troposphere. It extends for about 50 kilometers. This is a layer in which the aircraft fly. As it is stable layer, it contains an important protective layer called the ozone layer. Ozone layer helps absorb ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Thank
Good morning, everyone. May I introduce myself to you? I am Vinlata from class 5. Today I am explaining about mesosphere. The mesosphere extends upward above to the stratosphere layer. It extends 80 to 85 kilometers. The air in this layer is very thin. Due to this, there is not enough trapping of the sun's heat. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. May I introduce myself to you? My name is Satka. I am from class 5. Today I am explaining about the thermosphere. The thermosphere lies above the mesosphere. This extends above 700 kilometers. The air in this layer is very thin due to heating from the sun's rays. This layer has a very high temperature during the daytime. Thank you, Tuba.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I introduce myself to you? I am Harshita from class 5. Today I am explaining about exosphere. The exosphere is the outermost layer of the atmosphere. The region above 500 kilometers is called exosphere. It is extremely thin and is where the atmosphere merges into outer space. Thank you. Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to all. May I introduce myself to you? I am Pujita from class 5. Today our project is solar system. I am explaining about rotation and revolution. Rotation, the spinning of the planets on their axis is called rotation. Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. We call this one day. Revolution. The planets also move around the sun on their fixed orbit. This movement is called revolution. Earth takes 365 1 by 4 days to complete one revolution. We call this 1 year. Thank you to all. Have a nice day. Good afternoon to all. May I introduce myself to you? I am Deepthi from class 5. I am explaining about sun. The sun lies in the center of our solar system. All the planets revolve around the sun on their fixed path are called orbits. The sun made up of hydrogen gases. It is the source of heat and light for us. Thank you. Have a nice day. Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Akshara from class 5. I am explaining about Mercury. The 8 planets of our solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Mercury is the smallest and closest planet to the sun. It is the second hottest planet after Venus. Next, my friend Jashwant is explain about Venus. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day. Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Jashwant from class 5. Today I am telling about Venus. Venus is sometimes called X-sister planet due to their similar size and mass. However, the atmosphere of Venus has a high percentage of carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas that traps the heat of the sun. This makes Venus the hottest planet of our solar system. Next, my friend explain about Earth.
Good afternoon to all. This is Susmita from class 5. Today I am explaining about Earth. Earth is the planet on which we live. It is the third planet from Sun and fifth largest planet of our solar system. Earth is a unique planet because it is the only one known planet to have life. Most of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Earth, for this reason, it is also known as blue planet. Thank you. Next, my friend explain about Mars.
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Mohit from class 5. I am explaining about Mars. Mars, it is the red planet because of the brownish red color of its surface. It is second smallest planet in our solar system. Mars is home to highest mountains in our solar system. A volcano called Olympus Mons. Olympus Mons is 3 times higher than Mount Everest, the highest mountain on the earth. Mars has 2 moons. Next, my friend explain about Jupiter. May I introduce myself to you. Good afternoon to all. This is Pooja from class 5. Man. Huh? Micro. Good morning to all. ఈ పిల్ల మైక్ పెట్టట్లేదు. Good afternoon to all. May I introduce myself to you. I am Pooja from class 5. I am explaining about Jupiter. Jupiter, it is the largest planet on our solar system. There is no rocky surface to stand on. The planet is identified by its great red spot. Spot is actually a stroke. Jupiter has 67 moons. This massive planet has rings around it, although they are very faint. Next, my friend explain about Saturn.
Good afternoon to all. May I introduce myself to you. My name is Sumesh Chandra from class 5. I am going to explain about Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet of our solar system with a massive ring around it. It's a fabulous ring system was first observed in 1610 by the astronomer Galileo Galilei. The rings are made of chunks of ice and dust. Next, my friend will going to explain about Uranus.
Good afternoon to all. May I introduce myself to you. I am Augustine from class 5. I am explaining about Uranus. Uranus is often referred to as an ice giant planet. It appears blue. Uranus and Neptune are the coldest planet of our solar system. Uranus also has fan rings around it. Thank you to all. Have a nice day. Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself. My name is Niharika from class 5. Today I am going to explain about Neptune. Neptune, it is the eighth planet of our solar system. It is the coldest planet too. Neptune also has rings around it. During ancient times, the planets were called wanderers as they seemed to be moving in the space. Thank you. Have a happy Science Day. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Renuka. I am from class 5. My project name is Molecular Arrangements in Solid, Liquid, and Gas. Solid have strong molecular force and definite shape and size. Example, candy. Liquid have weak intermolecular flow. Liquid do not have definite shape but can flow. Example, water. Gas have weak intermolecular flow, no definite shape and volume. Example, balloon. Thank you to all. Have Science Day.
Good afternoon to all. Nice to see you all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. This is Varshini from class 6 and she is my friend Geetika from class 6. Today we are here to explain about types of motions.
Oscillatory motion, a motion in which body moves to and fro is called oscillatory motion. Rotational motion, a motion in which body moves fixed axis without changing its position is called rotational motion.
The motion in which the body entire object does not move but undergoes change in size or shape is called as vibratory motion.
Periodic motion, a motion which repeats itself at regular intervals of time, is called periodic motion.
Circular motion, when a body moves in a circular path, is called a circular motion. So, curvilinear motion, when a car moves in a curved path, is called a curvilinear motion.
Rectilinear motion, when an object moves along a straight line, is called rectilinear motion. Thank you to all.
Thank you to all. Have a happy Science Day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. I am Sneha. She is my friend Geetika. She is my friend Hemlata. And she is my friend Pranavika. Today we are here to explain about components of food. Those are fats, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins. Let us explain. Fats.
The energy-rich source of food are called fats. They provide energy to the body. All type of nuts, mustard seeds and milk are the major source of food are called fats. Like carbohydrates, fats also contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. But fats contain less oxygen than carbohydrates. Example, cheese, vegetable oil, nuts, butter are examples of fats. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Proteins. Proteins are most important nutrients. They are called body building food. They also help our body to fight against infection. They help in our body to growth and repair of damaged cells and tissue of the body. Skin, hair, muscles, enzymes are made up of protein. For example, peanuts, lentils, egg, broad beans are examples of proteins. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are called carbs. There are sugar molecules. They contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. They are the main source of energy. Carbohydrates are found in both healthy and unhealthy foods. Foods that contains carbohydrates includes rice, sugar, etc. are the examples of carbohydrates.
Vitamins. Vitamins are protective compounds with no energy value. Vitamins are help in protecting us from against diseases and keep us healthy. Vitamins are required by very small quantities. Vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Examples: sapota, chili, lemon are the examples of vitamins. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Girl cats.
Good.
Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to all. My name is Rishita. I am studying from class 6. Today I am explaining about photosynthesis. Leaves prepare their food in the presence of sunlight and green color substances present and, and items. For this, they also use water and carbon dioxide. This process is called photosynthesis. Thank you to all.
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. I'm Habiba and she's my friend Shanmukhi. We are from class 6. Today we are explaining about volcanoes. The rock inside our earth are present in the liquid form due to very high temperature. These liquid rocks are known as magma. When the pressure inside the earth builds up, volcanic eruption occur. Volcano is an opening on the surface which allow hot magma. Volcano ash and gases are escaped from below the surface from the earth. And my friend will continue.
When the magma flows out, it's known as lava. Lava is extremely hot. Volcanic eruption can cause extensive damage to life and property. They can even destroy entire city or the forest. An eruption volcano can even trigger tsunamis and earthquakes. There are more than 500 active volcanoes in the world.
Thank you to all and happy Science Day.
వెలిగించండి. నైస్ సంగతి. వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. అటు జరుపుకోండి. ఎక్కడ పెట్టుకో చాలు. మైక్
Good morning to all. Good afternoon to all. Nice to see you all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. I am Vaishnavi and she is my friend Raja Harshita. Today we are explaining about germination of seeds. Germination is the process by which a seed begins to grow into a new plant. This occurs when a seed is planted in the soil. First, the seed absorbs water from the soil. Then it swells and cracks open. A small root called radish grows in downwards.
Next, a shoot called the hypothecus grow upwards. The shoot perches toward the soil towards the sunlight. Soon the first leaves called cotyledons appear. These leaves provide food for the younger plant. As the plant grows, it develops more leaves and stems. Thank you to all. Happiness. Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. Good afternoon to all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. I am Vaishnavi. She is my friend Ritvika. We are from class 6. Today we are here to explain about working model of lungs. Lungs are the primary organ to the respiratory system. A human body has two lungs. Lungs are used for breathing. When we breathe, oxygen enters to the nostril and travel from the windpipe, which is called trachea. Trachea, trachea branches out to two tubes is known as bronchi. Bronchi carries air into each lung. The right lung has three lobes. The left lung has two lobes. The left lung is slightly smaller in the size to give space to the heart. The two lobes are filled with small and spongy air sacs is known as alveoli. Alveoli exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. This process is known as respiration. A person breathes approximately 20,000 times in a day. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all. Nice to see you to all. Let's introduce ourselves to you. I am Akanksha from class 6 and she is my friend Bhargavi and she is my friend Triveni. Today here to say about rotation and revolution. What is rotation? The earth have two movements, rotation and revolution.
Revolution. The earth moves around the sun. It causes season to complete one revolution 365 days. It called 1 year. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day.
Rotation. Rotation, nothing but the earth spinning on its axis to complete one rotation. Rotation causes day and night. Thank you to all. Have a nice day. Happy Science Day.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. It present to introduce ourselves to you. She is my friend Shanmukapriya and I am Shravanti. We are from class 6. It present to This is physical map of India. India have 5 physical features: northern mountains, northern plains, peninsular plateau, coastal lines, iceland, the great Indian desert. My friend will explain about these 5 physical features.
The northern mountains, also known as Himalayas. The northern mountains, also known as Indo-Gangetic plains. In our peninsular, 3 plateaus is the Deccan Plateau, Malwa Plateau, Chotanagpur Plateau. The Indian Thar Desert also is called the Thar Desert. Coastal lines, East Coastal lines and Western Coastal lines. Islands, Andaman Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. Thank you to all. Have a Science Day.
Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to all. It's pleasure to introduce ourselves to you. I am Banpriya and she is my friend Likta Sai. Our project name is National Symbols of India. She is Mother India and our national game is hockey. Our national tree banyan tree. Our national aquatic animal dolphin. Our national river Ganga. Our national flag Tiranga. My friend will continue.
Our national bird, peacock. Our national currency, rupee. Our national animal, tiger. Our national song, Vande Mataram, written by Bakim Chen Chetis. Our, nas- our national flower, lotus. Our national fruit, mango. Our national emblem, four lions. Our national anthem, Janaganamana, written by Rabindranath Tagore, father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day.
That side one.
Good afternoon to you all. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Niharika from class 6. Now I am going to explain how I made switch by using safety pin. The safety pin fixed in this way would be the switch. Now I make a circuit by connecting electric cell and bulb with the switch. The safety pin should rotate freely to touch the other end of drawing pin. The circuit is closed in this position. The switch is on. The bulb glows. In this position, the switch is said to be on. The bulb did not glow when the safety pin was not in touch to the other drawing pin. Now, in this position, the switch is said to be off. So, like this, we can make our own switch by using safety pin, bulb, and cell. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to all. My name is Tejaswini from class 6. Now I am going to explain about parts of hibiscus flower. This is a pedicel. This is a apicalyx. This is a calyx. This is a sepals. Sepals are the outermost flower of the sepals are the outermost part of the flower. Often they are small green leaf-like structures. They protect the inner parts of a flower. This is a petals. Petals are the colored layer after sepals. They could be of various colors and shapes. These are brightly colored to attract insects and birds for pollination. This is a stamen. Stamen is the male part of the flower. It is long thread-like in shape with a swollen portion at the end. This is a pistil. Pistil is the innermost part and the female reproductive organ of a flower. Pistil can be divided into three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. This is a ovary. It is the reproductive gland that holds a lot of ovules. It is the part of the plant where the seed formation takes place. These are anthers and this is filament. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day.
Good afternoon to all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. My name is Shreya. She is Rishita. We are from class 6. Today we are explaining about solar system. What is solar system? Vast and endless space is called universe. Vast and endless space is called universe. In universe, thousands of galaxies. Our galaxy is known as Milky Way. Our solar system is one part of the Milky Way. Solar system formed 4.6 billion years ago. Sun is the center point of the solar system.
Life is possible only on the Earth because of atmosphere. Earth is known as blue planet. Jupiter has the largest planet. Mercury is the smallest planet. Thank you. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. My name is Balaji. He is my friend Chandras. We are from class 6. Today we are going to explain the longitudes and latitudes.
Longitudes. Longitude runs towards North Pole to South Pole. The 0 degrees longitude cut the Earth into two, Eastern Hemisphere, Western Hemisphere. Longitude is also known as meridian. 0 degrees longitude is also known as Greenwich meridian. This is also called prime meridian, known as Royal Observatory located in London.
Latitudes. Imaginary lines on the earth are called latitude. Latitudes are imaginary line runs toward east to west. The main imaginary line known as a equator. It divides the earth into e- two equator halves, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Important latitude. Equator runs middle of the earth. Tropic of Cancer, 23 and a half 0 degrees 23 and a half 0 degrees north latitude. Tropic of Capricorn, 23 and a half 0 degrees south latitude. Arctic Circle, 66 and a half 0 degrees north latitude. Antarctic Circle, 66 and a half 0 degrees south latitude. 90 degrees north is known as the North Pole, 90 degrees south is known as the South Pole. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let us introduce ourselves to you. My name is Sad. He is my friend Jitendra. Today we are explaining about zoo park. Zoo is the place where our animals quarry. There is so many animals in zoo. Example: lion, tiger, horse, elephant, etc. Zoo keeps animals in favorable condition. It is a good place for children's adult tourism.
In zoo preparing food and give all the animals. In zoo help to animals in favorable conditions. In zoo prepare a good in zoo place good place in he- in zoo prepare food and give to the all animals. Zoo is a good place get information more animals. Thank you.
Thank you
You
to
to
all.
all
Have
have
a
a
nice
nice
day.
day.
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce.
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. I am Nageshwari. She is my friend Datri. We are from class 7. Today our project name is Working Model of Heart. The heart. The heart is located in the chest cavity with the lower tip slightly towards left. The heart has 4 chambers. The upper chambers are called arteries and the lower chambers are called ventricles. The deoxygenated blood received by superior vena cava from the upper part of the body. The inferior blood received by lower part of the body. Now blood enter into right atrium. Right atrium flow through tricuspid into right ventricle and next to lungs, and we will breathe out.
The oxygenated blood enters to the heart from the pulmonary veins. From the pulmonary veins, the oxygenated blood enters to left atrium, passes to bicuspid valve. Then it transfers to enter to left ventricle by the oxygenated blood. Then it enters to aorta. From the aorta, the oxygenated blood transfers to body parts.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon to all. Ma'am, food, madam. Injection. Good afternoon to all. Nice to see you all. May I introduce myself to you? I am Teshmi. I am from class 7. Now I am going to explain about digestive system. The digestive system is essential for breaking down food. It turns the food we consume into energy and nutrients. The human digestive system is made up of several parts. It starts with mouth where we chew our food. It passes through esophagus and enters the stomach. In the stomach, it gets mixed and broken further. After leaving the stomach, it enters into the small intestine. The remaining food passes into the large intestine, which absorbs water and forms waste. The waste leaves the body through rectum and anus. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day.
Good afternoon to all. She is my friend Jyotirma. I am Sumitra. We are from grade 7. Today we are here to explain about excretory system. The waste which presents in the blood has to be removed from the body. The process of removal waste produced in the living organism is called excretion.
The organs involved in excretion are pair of kidneys, pair of ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. When the blood reaches the 2 kidneys, it contains both useful and harmful substances. The useful substances absorbed back into the blood, the waste dissolved in water, are removed as urine. From the kidneys, the urine goes into the urinary bladder through tube-like ureters. It is stored in gallbladder and is passed out through the urinary opening at the end of a muscular tube called urethra. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let us introduce ourselves to you. My name is E. Gautam. He is my friend Mohit. He is my friend Piasam. Today, our topic name is Andhra Pradesh district game. Let us go.
You have to keep correct answer right with glow. You have to not keep correct answer right with not glow.
I will give 10 seconds for this game. For example, Alluri Sita Ramaraju district. My friend Mohit keep their correct answer. Yes, it is a right answer. Bulb will glow. Tha- Thank you. Happy Science Day.
Good evening to all. Nice to see you all. May I introduce ourselves to you. He is my friend Yashwant and I am Shamprinj from class 8. Today I have a small project. The project name is Microscope. Let my friend Yashwant tell the parts of this microscope.
This is lens. This is body tube. This is arm. This is coarse adjustment. This is fine adjustment. This is stage. This is condenser. Condenser. This is mirror. Go to Shamprini.
Microscope is a tool which we use it to see the tiny organisms which we can't see with our naked eye. It has lens or set of lenses which are not small, the microorganisms that much bigger. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good evening to everyone. My name is Srida. He is Narayana. Thi- This is a buzzer wire game. Today this is connect the wire. It it from the grow, then bulb will grow. Here 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 this is a buzzer wire game. Thank you to all. Good morning to all. Good afternoon to all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. My name is Panendra and his name is B. Karthik and his name is G. Charan. Today we are telling about types of forests. There are 5 types of forests. Large areas covered with trees and shrubs is called as a forest. Forests are divided into 5 types based on rainfall, climate and the types of soil.
Evergreen forest. The types of forest grown in high rainfall and temperature. The trees in this good area throughout of the year. Deciduous forest. The types of forest. Their leaves throughout of the year. Thorny forest. The types of forest grown in little rainfall and high temperature.
Mangrove forest. Mangrove forest. These forests are also known as swamp forest, grow mostly on the sea coasts that affected by tidal waves. Mountain forest. This forest is grown in this forest is grown in high area and high mountains. High area and high mountains is called mountain forest. Thank you to all. Have a science day.
Good afternoon to all. Nice to see you all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. He is my friend Yogi and I am Narsimha from grade 7. Today in our school we are celebrating this Science Day. Our topic name is layers of earth. Interior of the earth. If we observe the earth is made up of different layers. The earth contains 3 layers. Crust, mantle, core.
Crust, overmost layer, thinnest of all the layer. Mantle, it is just below crust up to 2900 kilometers.
Core. It has inner core innermost layer of the earth. It is made up of nickel and iron. It has high temperature. It has inner core and outer core layers. Thank you. Have a nice day and happy Science Day to all.
Amir.
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. He is Nagendra and he is Amir Basha and I am Guru Sai. We are all from class 7. My topic name is Chandrayaan 3. Chandrayaan 3 was launched on July 14, 2023 from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota.
It is a follow-up of Chandrayaan 2 which failed to make a soft landing, a chased during touchdown. The main purpose of Chandrayaan 3 the main purpose of Chandrayaan 3 is to safely and soft landing on the surface of the moon. India became the fourth nation to land on the moons after the USA, Russia, and China. India became the first country to land on the moon's south pole. Chandrayaan 3 consists of lander model LM, the propulsion model PM. The land is called Vikram and the rover is called Pragyan. Continued by my
The mission Chandrayaan 3 significant achievement for the Indian space program. Thank you. Have a nice day and Science Day.
చూపిరాయి వైర్లు పెట్టి చూపిలాగా. Good morning to all. My name is Reena. I am studying science class. He is my friend Likit. Today, project work is conductors and insulators. Conductors, the material which allow electricity to pass through them, as known as conductors. Example: silver, copper, iron, aluminium. చెప్పినా
Insulators, the materials which don't do not allow electricity to pass them is called insulator. Example: plastic wood, paper. Thank you to all. Happy Science Day.
Good evening to one. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. He is my friend Asif and he is my friend my Suresh and I am Harish from class 8. Uh, Today we are here to present our project. Our project name is Windmill. My friend Suresh and Asif will explain about this.
The speech is about windmill to cover the topics such as how windmill use for us, their uses. Windmill are the machines that are powered to produce electricity, water pump or grain. Windmill have blades that spin when the water power and electricity. Windmill are also known as wind turbine. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon to you all. Nice to see you all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. He is my friend Sai and I am Vikas. We are from grade 8. Today we are here to presenting our project. Our project name is Newton's second law of motion. Sai, can you please explain this?
At first, we want to take two marbles, a lightweight marble and heavyweight marble. We want to throw in pipes lightweight marble and then heavier marble. In this observation, the acceleration of an object as produced by net force is directly proportional to the magnitude of net force in the same direction as the net force is equals to the mass of the object. Thank you to all.
Good afternoon, all. Nice to see you all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. He is my friend Teja and I am Harshankar. We are from grade 8. Today, our project name is Human Brain. Human nervous system. Humans have highly integrated with nervous system. It divided into principal parts: central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system. The main parts of central nervous system are brain and spinal cord. Brain has the following main parts: meninges. Three, both of them are covered with three membranes called meninges. Outer dura mater. It is the thick and tough and collagenous fibrous layer. Middle arachnoid. Middle arachnoid. It is the comparatively soft but highly vascularized. It is also called spider web. Inner pia mater. It is highly vascularized and very soft. The space between the dura mater and arachnoid matter is called subdural space. The space between the arachnoid matter and pia mater is called subarachnoid space. These spaces are filled with cerebrospinal fluid. The in between the cranium and dura mater, the space is called epidural space. Epidural space is absent in mammalian skull and present in spinal cord. Cerebrospinal fluid. It is the that contains fluid that contains in and around the brain and spinal cord is called cerebrospinal fluid. It forms a modified choroid plexus. Its volume is about 80 to 150 ml and pH is 7.33 in an adult. Human brain. Brain is the most sensitive part in the human body and it is situated in the skull. It is further divided into three parts: forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Forebrain. It is the largest part of the human brain and forms most of the interior region. It is further divided into three parts: olfactory lobe, cerebrum, and diencephalon. Olfactory lobe. It forms the most interior region and it divided into it is called the olfactory bulb. Cerebrum. As a deep cleft divides the cerebrum into two hemispheres, left and right hemispheres. Cerebrum is divided into five lobes: frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe, temporal lobe. The insular lobe is the hidden lobe.
Limbic system. The medial part of temporal lobe is called limbic system. It is a loop of core cell structure surrounding the corpus callosum and thalamus. Limbic system is an emotional brain due to its intense connection with the emotional functioning. The the major components of limbic system are hippocampus, amygdala, septal nuclei, mammillary bodies, cingulate glands. Midbrain. The midbrain is located between the thalamus and hypothalamus of the midbrain of the forebrain and the pons of Varoli is called midbrain. EEG stands for electroencephalogram. EEG can easily seen as alpha, beta, theta, delta. Alpha waves can visibly in a normal awake person. The frequency is between 10 to 12 cycles. Beta waves are visible in the mental activities. The frequency is between 15 to 60 cycles. Delta waves are appears when asleep. When in the sleep, the frequency is between 5 to 8 cycles. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good morning. Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to all. My name is Joshka. She is my friend Kavya. We are coming from ninth class. She will explain about quiz board. Girl, this take, girl. This took, girl. This is not anything. I have some formulas. You say right means this light is on. You say wrong means this light is off. I will give timer in 10 seconds. You say this all formulas means you got one gift. Okay. Joshka, let's start the game. What is work formula?
F into N. Yes.
What is W by T formula?
Power.
What is MGH formula?
Kinetic energy.
What is a 1 by T ME square formula?
Potential energy.
What is pressure formula?
W by T.
Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let us introduce ourselves to you. I'm Uma Meshwar and she is Vaishnavi from class 9. This is our project. Our project name is Wind Turbines.
Wind turbines is a form of device kinetic energy to form a wind and electric power. Its works offers fan turbines and blades spin to form a wind and make energy to form a used a fan and make kind.
Wind energy harnesses of the power of wind to generate electricity by using wind turbines. These turbines are converted by kinetic energy from wind and mechanical powers, which is converted into the kinetic energy from electricity by using generators. The generator will be kinetic energy from power and reliance of fossil fuels. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all. I am Renushri from class 7. She is my friend Harshini. We are here to present our project to you. Our project name is Wastewater Treatment. Wastewater treatment removes impurities from water before it reaches natural bodies like rivers, seas, lakes and oceans.
Screening. Removes large objects from water. Grit removal separates sand and pebbles.
Primary salting uses gravity to remove particular substances.
Secondary setting uses biological process to remove residual organic pollution.
Filtration uses sand or carbon to remove particular matter and toxins.
Wastewater treatment goals prevent water pollution, protect public health, protect environment, discharge water into sensitive ecosystems safely, and reuse water for irrigation, groundwater for recharge.
Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon to everyone. Let us introduce ourselves to you. She is Hani and I am Pranavi. Our project name is Laws of Reflection. The law of reflection governs the reflection of light rays only at smooth surfaces such as polished metal or metal coated mirrors. Consider a light ray only on small plane mirror.
The laws of reflection states that the incident ray, reflected ray and the normal ray, and which all lies in the same plane mirror, and the angle of reflection is equals to the angle of incidence.
For rough surfaces, the law of reflection remains valid. It predicts that the light ray governs only on smooth surfaces.
This type of reflection is called diffuse reflection, which enables to us see non-shining objects. Thank you all. Happy Science Day.
Good afternoon to all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. He is my friend Prashant and I am Gopi from grade 8. Today we are here to say about human eye. Human eye. These are a pair of organs for sight. They are situated in deep bony protecting cavity of skull called eye sockets.
There are five organs in human eye. They are eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, eyeballs, and tear glands.
Structure. The wall of eyeball consists of three layers. First layer is external layer. This layer composed with densely connective tissue called sclera. It maintains the shape of eye and protect it.
Second layer is middle layer. This layer consists many blood vessels and appearing bluish in color.
Third layer is inner layer. The inner layer of eye is called retina. This layer consists of ganglion cells, bipolar cells, and photoreceptor cells. Both rods and cones have light sensitive pigments called photopigments.
Accessory organs of eye. There are four main accessory organs of eye. They are eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tear glands. Thank you. Have a wonderful audience here.
We hope that you have learned something from our presentation. Thank you to all. Have a nice day and happy National Science Day.
Good afternoon to Good afternoon to all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. He is my friend Channakeswa. I am Ravikant from class 8. Today our project name is Quizboard. Quizboard is nothing but match the following. There are 8 questions and 8 formulas for these questions. For example, if we keep my friend Ravikant keep kinetic energy as a question. Formula for kinetic energy is half into mv square. If I keep half into mv square, then the bulb will glow. Thank you to all. Have a National Science Day. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce ourselves to you. He is Shonarazu, he is Manikanta, and I am Pranay. Today in my project is buzzer. Can you explain, Shonarazu? It is not a project. It is a buzzer game. If you hold the pin without touching the wire means you will are the winner. Or you if you touch the wire means you if you touch the wire means the bulb will be glow and you are out. Again. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon to everyone. Let us introduce ourselves to you. He is Dhanush and he is Bhargo. And my name is Jagdish Naidu. We are from 8th class. Our project name is Purify of Water. Here this project showing simple water filtration of system. Here it will follow following steps.
Wastewater input to dirty water is purified into the top bottle.
Stone layer. It helps to remove helps the large particles like leaves and sand. Sand sand layer. It filters smaller particles like dirt and dust.
Cotton water. It purifies the water by trapping some bacteria.
Pure water. It is filter at the bottom of is much clean for use. This is show how natural material can be used into the filtration of water. Thank you. Happy Science Day.
Good afternoon, Wonderla. Let me introduce myself to you. He is my friend Reddy, and I am Navin.
My project name is water purification. The purification water. Okay. The water purification is called dirty water filter. Dirty water filter in waste to clean water. Clean water. Uh, Cotton and sand, stone. They are purified and thank you to all.
Thank you to all.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. May I introduce myself to you? My name is Kaushik. My project name is water purification. It helps to it helps to it helps to
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I'm Akshita from class 8. Today I have a project on electric symbols. Electric symbols nothing but here have some questions. Here have 5 questions. First one force, after pressure, power, work, heat. Here have 5 options for you. I will give 10 seconds for giving answers. First option Newton. Second option Newton measure. Third option, Pascal. Fourth option, Joule. Fifth option, Watt. Thank you to all. Have a great day and happy National Science Day.
Present man. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce ourselves to you. She is my friend Srileka and she is my friend Renuka. We are from class 8. Today we are here to explain human female reproductive system.
The human female the human fem- the human female reproduction system is complex, intricate network and organ structure that play crucial role and functions and hormone regulations and overall health. This easy delves into the functions and human female reproductive system, different stages of the menstrual cycle and proliferative and secretory phases. Anatomy of female reproductive system. The female reproductive system consists of both internal and external structures. The internal structures include ovaries, uterus, vagina, fallopian tubes, the internal structures are collectively known as vulva.
Ovary. Ovary is that they are. This is responsible to produce ova, eggs and secreting hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. Each ovary is the abort side of the ovary.
Fallopian tubes. These are narrow muscular tubes that connect ovaries of the uterus that survey the extreme of the travel of the uterus. Fertilization of the occur typically uterus. Uterus is also known as womb. The uterus is pear shaped and the uterus is called endometrium. Undergoes cyclical changes and conducts the response of hormonal fluctuations.
Vagina, this muscular canal that contains a cervix, the lower part of the uterus. This is a external genitalization. It serves as a passageway to release manure from the ovary. The eggs travel down from the fallopian tube when it transforms for the fertilization.
Menstrual cycle. The menstrual cycle series of the hormonal physiological change the female body to pregnancy. It is typically around last days 28 days. Divide into the female survey include the proliferative phase and secretory phase.
Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good evening to all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. She is Kalpana, she is Deepthi, and I am Shabana. We are from class 8. Today we are here to present a project called Purification of Carbon. Let's get started.
Carbon block filters are incredibly porous. It means that the carbon filters just like a sponge and allow water to be absorbed and clean. When the gas enters to it, it removes trihalomethane, volatile organic compounds, some pesticides, etc.
We hope you understand from our presentation. Thank you to listening us. Have a happy Science Day.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening to everyone. Get to introduce ourselves to you. She is Niharika and I am Alekia. Today we are present here to an activity that was working by battery and solar energy.
Here you can see an apartment which works with the help of battery. The lights of the apartment will on by connecting it to the battery. As you can see, the lights of the apartment will on by connecting it to the battery. This can be used in some parts in our world.
We are connecting battery and motor to fan. When fan is rotating, we can see generating mill. In nowadays we can see present and future days.
Here we can see a solar panel which consumes energy from the sun, and the consumed energy can be used for the light which presented here. This can be used in many days from our country. We hope that you had learned something from our explanation from our activity. Thank you.
Good evening to all. Good evening to all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. She is Navya and I am Sudha from class 8. We done a small project on Science Day. Our project name is Electronic Voting Mission.
Electronic voting mission were used for the first time in the Goa Assembly. The election are an organized process.
EVM are developed in 1989. A group of represent them in Parliament, State Assembly group, government of the cashier of the occasion.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful.
Good afternoon to everyone. Glad to introduce myself to you. I am Shruti from class 8. My project name is Fire Alarm System. The fire alarm system is a building system which helps us to detect the fire and stop the fire. It detects by the smoke, dust and fire. Now let's check. If we keep the fire in this, immediately the water will come and stop the fire. Thank you. Have a happy National Science Day.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Let us introduce ourselves to you. She is Kirti and I am Charita. Today we are going to tell about bacteria. Bacteria are cosmopolitan, found everywhere. They can survive almost everywhere, including bottom of oceans, our mouth, acidic and alkaline environments, surface of plants, surface of animals, intestinal tracts of animals, etc. Approximately 4,000 species of bacteria are found in India.
Bacteria were discovered by Leeuwenhoek in 1683. Hence, he is considered as the father of bacteriology. The term bacteria was given by German biologist Ferdinand Kahn in 1872. Hence, he is considered as the father of modern bacteriology. Types of bacteria. There are 12 types of bacteria. Vibrio cholera, Yersinia pestis, Phyrococcus furiosus, Lactococcus lactis, E. coli.
And the seventh one is Tetracoccus, hantavirus, bifidobacteria, Helicobacter pylori, Anaplasma, tetanus virus, salmonella. Thank you. Have a
National Science Day.
Good evening to all. Good evening to all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. I am Suhana. She is Kavya and she is Shanvi. Today we are explaining about human ear. Ears a parastatocaustic organ. It is meant for both balancing and hear. It cover flap of tissues is called pinna. It is a part of extend auditory system. Human ear can be divided into external ear, middle ear, and inner ear. External ear. The external ear contains the pinna and the meters of canals. Meters of canals, and it covered with the skin. The auditory canals leads the inwards, and the inwards and the extends the tymmpanic membrane. The tymmpanic membrane is also called eardrum or tympanium. Connective tissues.
Middle ear. The middle ear is represented by an air filled with tympanic cavity. This cavity communicates with the pharynx by a passage called the extrachain tube. The middle ear contains three bones or oscils attached to the another in a chain-like fashion. Middle ear is contains the incus middle bone steps attached to the over window of cochlea. These three ears these 3 years upload the smaller ear of the cochlea that is called the inner ear. The inner ear. The inner ear is complex and fascination part of human ear. Is divided into three main chambers, transforming sound waves into an electrical signals that the brain can interpret our sense of ecoview. Overview of the inner ear. The inner ear is located deep within. The inner ear is located deep within the terminal bone of the skull, temporal bone of the skull, are divided into two chambers.
Cochlea. Cochlea is responsible for the hearing, and the vestibular system which goes balance. Our structure, the structure are housed within fluid filled with the chamber. Cochlea. Cochlea spiral shaped snail like the structure is essential for the processing. Essential for the processing. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good afternoon to all. Nice to see you all. Good afternoon to all. Nice to see you all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. She is Geeta Madhuri. I am Akshita from class 8. Today I am here to explain unicellular organisms.
Unicellular organism is simplest form of life. This is contribute to the single cell perform like all necessaries and functions to the sustain life. This contribute to the not only but fascinating to the simplify and remarkable substance and diversity and adaptability. This is easy to characterize and type of unicellular organisms.
Characteristics of unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms which have their membranes bound in that, unlike multicellular organisms which have their, such as obtaining, reproducing and reproduction of environment.
Types of unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms are broadly in two groups. They are prokaryotes and eukaryotes. First one is prokaryotes. Prokaryote was simplest, most to ancient life. These contribute to the behind nucleus and other membrane to the bond to organelles. First one, bacteria and arches. Bacteria was found in earth to human gut, and arches was importance to the applies and guntic and biochemical.
Eukaryotes. These organisms which have their nucleus and other membranes bound in organelles which have their complex to the prokaryotes. These unicellular organisms, eukaryotes, algae, fungi, protozoan. Protozoan is used to the molten can be in water and soil.
Importance of unicellular organisms. Nutrient cycle. Bacteria and fungi was decomposition, breaking down organic matter and recycling to the ecosystem. This process was supporting to the photo plant growth. Photosynthesis was called photocroton. These contribute to the simplify and membrane to the base aquatic marine life.
Medical and industries applications. Many unicellular organisms had applications of medicine and industries. For example, bacteria is used to the production of antibiotics is backfiring and biofilm production. Research of biotechnically is used to the production of like yeast and model of organisms to the scientific research such as structure and rapid to the production of fundamental biology. Thank you to all. Have a National Science Day.
Good evening to all. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Lokesh. He is my Kaushik. Here I explain to the water purification.
It helps. It helps to. It helps to remove the diseases and germs. There are two types of purification of water. The first one is boiling, and second one is filter. But when we boil the water, it the heat the heat the heat the heat destroy the germs. Thank you. Have a nice day.
A peaceful evening to everyone. Let us introduce ourselves to you. I am Harshita and she is my friend Alekia. Now we are here with an activity of acid react with metal.
When an acid comes contact with the metal, there is a chemical reaction occurs and the formation of the hydrogen gas and the salt. Let's show this with the activity. Now let's take a few zinc granules and add in a beaker. Add a few drops of hydrochloric acid. Here we can see the formation of the bubbles and the gas released, the hydrogen gas is released with the white fumes. When we fire with a matchstick, we can find the pop sound. Let's see. Here we can hear the pop sound. Thank you. And have a National Science Day.
Happy evening to all. Let me introduce ourselves to you. She is my friend Rajeshri and I am Sabiha. We are from class 9. Today we are here with an activity. Our activity name is excretory system. In excretory system we contain two kidneys, left kidney, right kidney and vena cava, aorta. And we have two ureters and bladder and urethra.
Kidneys are two most vital organs in our body.
Kidneys are two small fish-sized organs located in lower back, one on each side of spine. They are responsible for purifying blood and remove excess of fluids. They regulate blood pressure and produce hormones and stimulate red blood cells.
Kidneys perform several critical functions as removing the wastage and control the mineral powers, blood pressure regulation, blood cell production. So let us verify know about that. Kidneys works through complex process as filtration, reabsorbing and secretion.
Blood from renal arteries enters kidney and processed through tiny filters called nephrons. The nephrons filters our blood and remove excess of salts, fluids and purifies our blood. Our kidneys can purify approximately 120 to 130 ml of blood per minute.
Secondly, removing the wastage. Kidneys excrete the waste products into the urine and creatines.
Our kidneys produce hormones which controls blood pressure. Our kidneys produce a hormone called erythropoietin which stimulates the production of red blood cells. Thank you for listening us. I hope you have learned something from my presentation. Happy Science Day.
Good evening to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Anjani Kirti and she is Renuka from class 9. Today I am here to do an activity precipitation. Precipitation, it is an insoluble substance and float on surface and it form layers. Is called precipitation. For example, Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives rise to BaSO4 and NaCl2. Now we can observe here. This is Na2SO4 and this is Ba2Cl. Take two beakers and add water in two beakers. Add NO2SO4 in one beaker and add BaCl2 in another beaker. After that, stir it well. Now we can observe here. Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives rise white color precipitation. This reaction is called double displacement reaction. Thank you. Have a National Science Day.
Great evening, everyone. Great to introduce ourselves to you. I am Punita and she is my friend Sivalakshmi. Today here we are with an project named Plant Cell.
Plant cell is a structural and functional unit of a plant body. Is known as a plant cell.
The function of the plant cell is to perform and maintain the function that enable a plant organism to survive within its environment.
Some of their functions include photosynthesis, mitosis, and cellular respirations. The part of the plant body and plant cell components which are we discussed in a plant cell are chloroplast, nucleus, nucleolus, mitochondria, amplioplast, vacuole, ribosomes.
Rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, cell wall, Golgi apparatus, cytoplasm, and the cell membrane are the parts we found in plant cell. The function of the Golgi apparatus consists packaging, modification, and the storage of substances in the cell.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It regulates the maintenance of the materials and order interior of the cell and its outer membranes. In a plant cell, vacuoles are large and prominent.
Most of the cells are large membrane bonded, which are known as plastids. These are divided into two types, chloroplasts and leucoplasts.
Well-developed nucleus is present in a plant cell. Cytokinesis takes place when the formation of cell is formed.
The food is stored in the formation of starch. Centrosome is absent in the plant cell. Well-developed nucleus is also present in the plant cell. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity. We hope you learned something from our presentation and have a happy Science Day.
Good afternoon to all. Nice to see you all. My name is Gangotri. She is Geeta from class 9. Our project name is drip irrigation. The irrigation of these called devices, mechanical and the devices emitters selected a points of the water is delivery line. The different types of irrigation is called drip, microjet, and also known as sprinkle, jet spray, and micro sprinkle irrigation.
Irrigation is a process of supplying of water to crop. Drip irrigation, on the other hand, involves direct delivery of water to the root plants. This method is highly essential for minimize of water waste. This it also reduce evaporation of water. Thank you to all. Have a nice day.
Good evening to you all. Let us introduce ourselves to you. My name is Supriya, she is Vaishnavi, and she is Alekia. Today we are here to say series and parallel connection. I am saying about series connection. In series connection, components are connected one after the other, forming a single part. Imagine a string of Christmas light. If one bulb will goes out, the entire bulb will goes dark. This is because the current has no other work to do follow. Now she will say importance of series connection.
Voltage division. The total voltage across the each components in a parallel connection. Series connection. Now she will explain about parallel connection.
In a parallel connection, components are connected side by side, providing multiple paths to current to flow. Think of the wiring in your home. If one light burns out, the remains will lit. This is because the current can still flow through the other parts. Now she will explain parallel connection importance.
Same voltage. The voltage across the each component in the parallel connection is the same. Thank you.
Have a National Sun Center.
Good evening to all. Let's introduce ourselves to you. This is Aila. She is my friend Rishit. We have a small project named Reflection of Light. Now my friend is going to tell introduction of reflection of light. The light reflects covenant of light when of light source of energy and in the direction reflect different angles. It is called reflection of light. Now my friend is saying about importance of reflection of light. Light reflect and bounce off just like a ball bouncing ground. Reflection of light is what unable to see us everything around us in our environment. Take a look of your window. You can see all the natural world because the reflection of light is produced by sun. Let us go to our project. Here you will see a light ray fall on fast mirror and it falls on second mirror. Like that you can see that all light rays fall all the direction. You will see the star-shaped structure is formed by light ray. Thank you. Have a nice day. Happy Science Day.
వాటర్ పోసిన కబర్ సెల్ఫ్ అంటే కొంచెం గుడ్
ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ టు 9th క్లాస్ వరకు ఎవరైనా బేబీ మిస్ అయితే స్టేజ్ దగ్గర పంపించండి.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ టు ఆల్ good evening everyone let us introduce ourselves to you this is Umaksha Reddy's name is Richam class 9 doing some small activity displacement action is the atoms and group of atoms are listed with other elements known as displacement action prepare copper sulfate solution we observe that say, as we are mixed as well and transferred into tube transfer to test tube blue color and take iron let it the test tube wait 5 minutes observe you can observe color change to blue color substance to green color stains it produces the ferrous sulfate iron will change color into blue color or black color is a type of chemical reaction we observe some type of chemical reaction zinc copper later high reactive metals zinc copper later high reactive metals than the copper it is displaces the copper from its compound this is called displacement action thank you have a nice day
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself.
previous one. That's it.
Good afternoon to all. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Rajashree from class 8. Today I am here to explain about skeleton system in human. Skeleton system in human consists of 206 bones. Skeleton system in human is divided into two types. They are axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton. Axial skeleton is divided into four types. They are skull, sternum, vertebral column and ribs. Skull. The skeleton of head is called skull and it consists of 29 bones. Skull is divided into four types. They are cranium, ear skulls, hyoid bone and facial bone. Cranium. Cranium consists of 8 bones and ear skulls. Ear skulls consist of 6 bones. Facial bone. Facial bones consist of 14 bones. Hyoid bone. Hyoid bone consists of 1 bone. Vertebral column. Vertebral column is 71 centimeter above and it is divided into 5 types. They are cervical vertebrate, thoracic vertebrate, lumbar vertebrate and cocoyax and cegum. Cervical vertebrate. Cervical vertebrate is 1 to 7 or vertebral column are called cervical vertebrate. First one is called axis and second one is called atlas. Lumbar vertebrate. Lumbar vertebrate consists of 5 bones. Thoracic vertebrate. It consists of 12 bones. Cecum. It consists of 5 bones. And cocoyax. Cocoyax consists of 4 bones. Ribs. There are 12 pair of ribs. First to 7 are called true ribs. Second 8, 9, 10 are called false ribs and 11, 12 are called gorilla ribs or floating ribs. Serum. It is divided into 3 types. They are mammarium, body and oxpioid sternum. Body. It is the longest and the largest part of the sternum. Oxpioid sternum. Oxpioid sternum is also called oxpioid sternum. It is smallest and the tallest bone of serum. Mammarium. Mammarium is the upper sternum. Appendicular skeleton. Pictorial girdle. Pictorial girdle is divided into 2 types. They are scapula and clavicle. Scapula. Scapula is smallest bone. Clavicula. Clavicula is a shaped bone. It is also called coxal bone. Bones of hind limbs. Bones of hind limbs are 30 bones. Pelvical girdle. Pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle. In human pelvic girdle is in the bone is consists of knee, hands of per limb. Each per limb consists of 30 bones. Thank you. Have a nice day and happy Science Day.
Hello.
కేశినేనిపల్లి, గోల్రెడ్డిపల్లి, వంగనపల్లి, గుడిపాడు, కుంట, కాసరెడ్డి, 10th class, last call.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of all the students and staff, I'm glad to hear to express vote of thanks. First of all, I want to thank our chief guest, Dr. Raja Ram Mohan Rao sir and Syed Babu Garu. And also, I want to give special thanks to our chairman sir for being with us today. And also, I want to thank our principal madam for organizing such a beautiful and wonderful event. Thank you, madam. Thank you for everything. You're always being supporting us. Thank you for everything, madam. And also, yes, our students. Without our students, this program wouldn't be have successful. Wouldn't be successful. So our children are heroes. I think our children are heroes of today's program. And I want to thank each and every teacher who have supported us, who have helped us, and who have been with us from morning to till now. I want to again thank each and everyone who have supported and helped us. So once again, I want to thank each and everyone, the students and principal madam and all teachers. Thank you and thank you so much. Thank you everyone.
నేను మాట్లాడతాను ఒక 5 నిమిషాలు, మరి 2 నిమిషాలు పిల్లల గురించి చెప్పుకుంటాను సార్. లైవ్ వద్దులే, లైవ్ వద్దు, లైవ్ ఓకే. ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అండ్ మై డియర్ టీచర్స్. ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని ఇంత విజయవంతంగా చేసిన ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి నా హృదయపూర్వక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. ఎక్స్పెషల్లీ మల్లికార్జున సార్, సీను సార్, అలానే 9th class స్టూడెంట్స్ చాలా బాగా హెల్ప్ చేశారు అందరూ. ముఖ్యంగా ఈ కార్యక్రమం ఇంత విజయవంతంగా జరగటానికి కారణం ముఖ్యంగా మేడం గారు మాకు ఇచ్చిన సమయం. ఈ సమయం మాకు కరెక్ట్గా అందించడం వల్లే మేము ఇంత ప్రాజెక్టులు చేయగలిగాం. చాలా థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం, ఇలాంటి సమయం మాకు ఇచ్చినందుకు. ఇంకా ప్రతి ఒక్కరు మాకు చేసిన ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి మా హృదయపూర్వక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. ఓకే, ఇలాంటి కార్యక్రమాలు మళ్ళీ ఇంకా ఎన్నెన్నో జరగాలని, మేము ఇంకా ముందుని నడిపిస్తామని మేమందరము మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాము. థ్యాంక్ యూ.